Welcome back to another episode of yet another Hardcore Ironman. When we last left off, uh, well, we were doing Last Man Standing, and quite frankly, I am sick of it. Uh, I'll probably put in some time to get better in it another day, but for now, let's just go back to the plan. And this full grace wasn't actually part of the plan. Right now we're doing combat quests, and eventually we'll get started with Slayer. But the problem with Slayer is there's generally a routine I like to do when I'm doing Slayer, and this is basically it. I'd like to do a Slayer task, and then once I'm done with that Slayer task, I'll do a farm run, and once I'm done with the farm run, I'll do a birdhouse run, and then I'll go back and get a Slayer task, and then rinse and repeat over and over and over again. I'll get combat XP, farming XP, and herblore XP for the herbs. And then some crafting XP and hunter XP from the birdhouse runs. So if I just do all three of these in a good sort of rotation, then I'll be able to actually achieve some of these goals at the top here. The problem with these steps, however, is that they can have kind of high requirements. Well, some of them have high requirements, but let's get to the actual explanation. So, what I'd like to focus on this episode is making sure that I'm ready to do some farm runs. And for that, I need 4 things. I need 25 construction, 45 magic, the ectophile, and some seeds. 25 construction, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot what I need 25 construction for. Oh, yes. I need 25 construction to make my house in Hosidius. The house portal there is close to a farming patch. So that's what I need to do to get. That's what I need 25 construction for. I need 45 magic for the teleport to Camelot spell, which is a couple steps away from another close allotment patch. I need the ectophile, which is a one-click teleport, which is also close to another allotment patch, and then seeds, obviously to actually plant them. There's a lot more herb patches. There's like, I believe there's 9. There's 8 or 9 herb patches, but I think if we just get started with a good rotation of these 3, we'll be able to start getting some good farming XP and start getting some good herblore XP, more importantly. Birdhouse, I'd like to eventually do birdhouse runs as well, but there's these 2 requirements are quite big. 250 rubies and 70 construction are pretty long-term goals. So for now, I'm just going to set birdhouse runs aside and focus on trying to get my farm runs up. Now that I'm thinking about it, I will also need a steady source of law runes when I'm doing all this teleporting. So I'll need to find a good source of law runes, whether it be some sort of store or getting it passively through Slayer. We'll see. But yeah, I think the goal for at least this episode will be getting the ectophile, so we can plant our first allotment. Let's get to it. Alright, we're starting off with the quest Priest in Peril. Basically, we need to make sure that this temple it's basically blocking all the bad stuff from over here, and the river's blocking it too, is make sure this temple's all fine. But it's not fine, but we don't know that yet. Spoilers. So yeah, basically we need to go in here and fight believe some kind of temple guardian. Oh, this is a dangerous warning. Square up. Oh, snap. Wait, why am I on defense? Strength. Oh yeah, this fight is easy, especially now I have higher combats and a rune scimitar. I went ahead and bought this added plate body from Champions Guild. So yeah. We just need to kill this thing and get back to the king. Alright, so we talked to the king. He basically told us that we messed up, and that the dog was basically the only thing stopping the forces of this evil land over here from invading us, which I find unbelievable. But anyways, so now we need to go fix it. So we're gonna go in there, find the real Drizzle, because those guys were just imposters, free Drizzle, and restore the properties of the temple that protected the land. So yeah, let's go do that. Alright, just talk to Drizzle. Basically, we need to find the key to basically free him. So I apparently missed this part of the quest, but there's apparently a vampire in there that basically we needed to use the blessed water to subdue. So yeah, now that we've done it, that's pretty wild. So now we just need to go down and give him 50 rune essence, and that'll purify the river. Quest complete. Well, not yet. Alright, we gave him 50 rune essence, and that was the end of the quest. That should bring us up to a higher prayer level. This guy's just basically telling us that Morytania is a bad place. The Myriq probably won't be relevant. 16 prayer, nice. Improved reflexes, what is that? Okay, got a couple of prayer levels. And here we are in Morytania. And the next quest goes to Hoy. I believe it's over here. Here, Ghost of Hoy is here. So I would start the next quest, but I've run into a bit of an issue in the fact that besides this 510 coins, I think I only have like 5 or 6k left in my bank. Actually, not even that. It's 1k. So I need to find a way to make some money. I'll have to do some research. So I did this before, but I can basically steal silk from this stall here, and sell it back to a silk store owner for like 60 gold per silk. So I'm gonna do this until I get about 38 thieving, because that's when I will be able to steal from master farmers, which will be a good way for me to get some seeds. So I decided to stop at around 32 because I was looking up some of the requirements for Ghost of Hoy, and it looked like I needed an oak longbow or a short bow, or some kind of bow. But for that I need to get my fletching up, and so I stopped stealing silk. Still waiting for the cooldown so that I can sell it back to the guy. So I'm using this time to get my fletching up. Once I have high enough fletching, I'll go back, sell the silk, and then see if I can continue on with the quest, or if there's another requirement that I forgot about. Hopefully there isn't, and I can just go ahead and get my Ectifier. actually, there was one more requirement I forgot. It was 20 cooking. So I'm going to need to actually get some fish for myself to actually cook, since I'm low on cash. I can't just buy sardines from the store anymore. So I'll need to go to a fishing spot, start fishing some fish, and then I'll be able to cook those fish and get a high enough cooking level. So yeah, lot to do before the quest. So it turns out that you can actually just buy the oak longbow from this shop right here. And since I'm pretty close to it anyways, I might as well just go ahead and buy it. Crafting levels, the fletching levels I got, they're not useless, but I didn't really need to get them at this time for Ghost Ahoy, so yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it, and then continue on with training, cooking, and by extension, fishing. So, I went ahead and got 20 cooking, and that got me 15 fishing. I got all of the rest of the materials that I needed for the quest, including these ecto tokens, and you get them by basically crushing bones up the stairs there, and getting the ectoplasm from down there, combine them at the ectofontus, and you talk to one of the disciples and they'll get tokens for it. Doing this is also a decent way to get prayer XP. I got 19 prayer out of it. But that's implying that you already have all the bones and everything, so it's kind of tedious to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and start the quest Ghost Ahoy, which will get us our ectophile, which will allow us to basically teleport here. Which will be our main teleportation method in Morytania, because the closest way that I have is to basically teleport to Clara and then walk all the way here. So having one here really opens up the area for us. So let's go ahead and start Ghost Ahoy. Basically, the ghosts of this area are not going on to the afterlife, and they want help with that. So let's help them out. So we went to talk to Necrovorous, who's kind of a pain in the ass, and he's mainly the cause of these people not passing on. The woman, Veronica, mentioned that there was an old woman we could talk to, so we're gonna go talk to her. So we just finished talking to this old woman here. There's an enchantment we can do on our Ghost Speak amulet to make them do as we want, to make the ghosts do as we want. So we're going to basically get the necklace enchanted and tell Necrosmus to just let people pass on to the afterlife. We also have to fix this toy boat as payment for the old woman helping us. So yeah, let's go fix this boat. So yeah, basically we recreated the model ship, and we need to give this to, I guess, an old guy who can help us get us a map to the book of Horatio or Harkanto. I don't know how to pronounce any of these things, but yeah, these are the things we need, and the model ship will help us get the first one. So so we gave the old guy the model ship. He gave us the key to a chest. This chest had map scrap in it. We also opened another chest. A giant lobster came out. We killed it. Got the other map scrap. Third map scrap is here. Yeah. Combine this together. It's a treasure map, and it's on Dragontooth Island, which is over here. So we just need to get over there. Alright, we're here on Dragontooth Island. Oh, there we go. Got the book. So we just need to get something to translate the book and the robes. Okay, so we can get the book translated by a book that this guy has. However, we need to get that oak longbow that we got signed by Robin Hood here. So let's go ahead and try and get a signature from him. Alright, turns out Robin Hood doesn't do autographs, but instead we need to beat him in 4 games of rune draw. So he owes us about 100 pieces of gold, and we'll substitute that for a signature on the oak longbow. Alright, so rune draw is basically we need to make sure that we draw a higher number of runes. So numbers associated with the runes. If you draw the death rune, you automatically lose. So as long as I just don't draw the death rune, this will be pretty easy. Alright, there we go. We beat him 4 times. He beat me once, and then got to sign the oak longbow. Now we just need to give it to that samurai guy over there, and we'll have ourselves the translation notes. So in order to get his robes, I need to dress up as a ghost and get signatures from people around here. I don't really know how those two tie together, but let's find out. So basically, we collected all 10 of those signatures, presented them to Necroverus for him to just burn up the petition in ashes, and in his anger drop a bone key. Which, if we go upstairs here, it should be here. There we go, and we got his robes. So yeah, now we've gotten everything. Alright, so just finished talking to the Necroverus, and he lifted the ban on ghosts leaving the mortal realm. So there we go. Giving us the ectophile, and quest complete. That's a good chunk of prayer XP as well, but most importantly, we have the ectophile. We could also carry this around with us as a quick means of teleportation. So instead of having to like right-click that chronicle that we always do, we can just empty this. Also, it's a pretty cool animation. And here we go. We're back here. So yeah, I think. Let me double check a few things, but yeah, let's see if we can make any more progress on getting a sustainable farm run set up. Alright, so it seems like with my future goals in this account, I'm going to need a lot more money than I can get from just stealing silk or doing last man standing and not being able to buy from the shop and taking forever to get killed. So I think it's time we go back and take revenge on the agility pyramid. However, this time I'm going to need a lot higher of an agility level, so we'll call it here.